Detectives have just learned the Brown family had been murdered in their home in Hudson, Florida. Now, as the medical examiner picks through the mound of flesh and bones to identify exactly which members of the family are dead, detectives try to find their killer. But their main person of interest is Adam Matos, ex-boyfriend of the Browns' 27-year-old daughter Megan and the father of their 4-year-old son Tristan.
We knew that Adam was a person that lived in that house.
And they knew that Adam and Megan had been having serious problems.
I just came home and my son's dad put a knife to my throat.
Adam had fled the house when Megan made this 911 call less than 24 hours before she and her family are believed to have been murdered.
Obviously, we wanted to find him.
But for all detectives knew, he might even be among that unidentified pile of bodies. And so they turned their immediate attention to another possible suspect, Nicholas Leonard, a new guy Megan had met after she moved from Pennsylvania to Florida with mom, dad, Adam, and baby Tristan a few months earlier.
And we wanted to locate him as well.
Detectives already suspect that Nick's relationship with Megan may have turned into a love triangle that could have sparked the mass murders.
They had a burgeoning relationship that was romantic.
Megan apparently hadn't told her friends and family about Nick.
Did she ever tell you about a guy named Nicholas?
No, I never heard about Nicholas, no.
On the other hand, Nick, a carpenter and landscaper, had told his family all about Megan, saying he was head over heels in love with her.
He said, I finally found the love of my life, and I think this may be the girl I may ask to marry one day.
The news took his mom, Paula, and dad, Daniel, by surprise.
And I was shocked. I said, why haven't I met this girl yet?
Nick told them he and Megan were keeping their romance quiet until Adam had moved out of the house.
He said, he can be a problem. And I said, what do you mean he can be a problem?
He told his parents that Adam had found out he was seeing Megan and was jealous.
And he said, well, he's threatened me.
Paula warned Nick to stay away from Megan until Adam was out of the picture.
And I said, well, why don't you back off on this until that happens, because I'm not liking this scenario.
But Nick and Megan continued seeing each other, and detectives learned Nick had actually been among the friends Megan had been out with that night she arrived home near dawn, sending Adam into that jealous rage that led to this 911 call.
If I knew he was going to do that, I wouldn't even have went out.
Then Megan's new boyfriend, Nick Leonard, suddenly disappears, and his sister knows something is terribly wrong.
So I drove home, of course, hysterically crying, and I called my dad and I said, I think Nick's gone. I think he's dead.
And Nick is discounted as a suspect in the murder of the family when the medical examiner finally identifies those found in that pile of decomposed bodies, because he's one of them.
It was chilling.
Nick's family is devastated when they get the tragic news. And Mom Paula was inconsolable.
I recall going into the bathroom and dropped to my knees and just wailing and vomiting, and I couldn't stop. And my daughter came in and said, Mom, you need to get it together. And I said, I can't.
And the Brown family victims? The medical examiner would identify them as Megan, her dad Greg, and Mom Maggie. All slaughtered in an unspeakable horror that will haunt friends and family forever.
Listen, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. You've been through a lot. Your whole family's been through a lot.
I'm sorry. She was just... miss her.
The one small yet heart-lifting mercy is that Megan's little boy Tristan appears to be still alive. And detectives believe he's probably with his father Adam, who is now the prime suspect and more than just another wanted man.
There was a child.
Yes, and we had a missing child as well.
Police haven't been able to find Adam since he fled the Brown house the night Megan called 911 saying he'd threatened to kill her.
Where is he at?
He took off.
But now they're about to get a few lucky breaks.
He was dropped off near a bus terminal in downtown Tampa.
Next, Adam is on the run with his son. But now he's pointing the finger at a fourth player in a dangerous game of love.
Adam said, you should be looking at a woman who was Nicholas's ex-girlfriend.
She stalked him for 5 years.
Stalking him for many years.
Shown on this security video checking in at the front desk and casually leading Tristan to their room.
And sure enough, he checked in under his own name.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Lucky for us.